we've all finished off. We're sorry we're a little bit late there. We're having a few issues. It was very busy, the traffic getting here and about, but we're here now and we're here to review the match day one. How did you guys view it? How did you guys find the first week? We had a few good games in there, really, and some of the teams are starting to... I mean, it's only the first game, so we can't say too much. But what I'm going to do in this show as well at the end is I'm going to put out my predictions for the season now. It's not as if this game means anything anyway. It didn't change my predictions. I mean, if you've read my stuff, I thought Liverpool would win the league. And, I mean, obviously it doesn't mean anything, but Liverpool already 3 points ahead of Man City. If you were watching Man City today, what are we saying here? Evening all, where is James? James is here now, Fred. Calm yourself. Stuck at Kabul airport. Exactly, we're having transport issues getting out. We got out of Kabul, and now we're here. You know, we're here now, so we're safe. That's the most important thing. We got Klopp's gave me his link for the Lowenbrow, so I'm having a beer, and we're going to talk football. How are you guys doing? Is this today's stream? Of course it's today's stream. Well, what sort of question's that? Good evening. Yes, good evening, Ike. Good to see you. So let's crack on, actually. If you saw my tweet out earlier, what was I saying? I was saying something about the week, really, that's happened. Obviously, the scores on the doors, it's all done. We started off with that marvellous game on, when we done the watch-along, didn't we, on Friday. Some of you guys were annoyed about me not doing the second half. It's because I was just testing it out. I was just testing out the waters. Wanted to see if it would work. Got some feedback. People saying it's working. So we'll do some more watch-alongs, but obviously only for the good games. We're not going to be doing Brighton versus Palace. Behave yourselves. Took your time, James. Well, I told you the traffic was bad. Getting back from Kabul airport is not easy in the day, you know. Had a long weekend out there, you see. So I've just got back. Just had to flee to get out. So... you know, the traffic was bad. So I'm here now, and you can enjoy your Sunday evening with my analysis of the games. So let's have a look at, as I say, let's have a look at what I tweeted earlier. First off, we're going to speak about Spurs. Obviously, everyone's probably watched Spurs today. No one gave Spurs a chance, really, let's be honest. But that Man City side, let me just put my screen on now, actually. That Man City side, I didn't think it was his strongest. I thought there was some... well, obviously, it was an amazing side, but what does Jesus need to do to play? He's the only proper striker at the club. And I mean, I don't know what that Ferran Torres... I think he's not a bad player, but is he a striker? He's not an out-and-out... He's like more of a winger, no? But, I mean, he looks happy there, doesn't he, Nuno? Looks happy as Larry. And no Harry Kane. They looked good today, Spurs. Really, really good. I mean, I don't know what's going to go on with Harry Kane, but I did expect him to play for Spurs. Anyway, you guys, what are we saying? Too long time. Oh, I've already told you the problem. The problem was travel arrangements. So, you know, you can stop whining. Listen to my stellar analysis. You know, maybe have some potato salad. Or, you know, maybe a beer, maybe a bag of Haribo, that will cheer you up. So, you know, just look after yourself, Fred. Amazing result for Brentford. We're just a bus stop in Hounslow. Yes, it was an amazing result for Brentford. But first I want to speak about Spurs. So we'll speak about Arsenal later, because what a week that was for Spurs, right? They've beaten Man City. No one gave them a chance in hell. I said on the show, to be fair, it would be a score draw. Remember when we were doing Man City? When we were doing Man City, I was saying it would be 2-2 or 3-3. Because them Spurs City games can sometimes be like that. But I'll be honest with you. As I say, I've been travelling today. So I didn't watch all of it. I watched the first half. I watched all the first half and then I watched bits of the second half. But Man City didn't actually look that good to me. It's not like they were bombarding Tottenham. Let's have a look at the stats quickly. I mean, Heung-min Son was class. Absolutely class, that boy. I mean, what you'd expect here. I mean, it says 18 shots to Man City, but there wasn't... Look at that. Shots on target, 4. That exactly. They didn't really create that much, I don't think, Man City, considering. And let me see what their team was. I was quite disappointed in their lineup. I thought it was quite a bit boring. I mean, the team of Spurs, I thought that defence worked really well. The midfield put in a really good shift. That lad Skip, he looks all right. Skip in the middle of the park. The only problem they've got is goals. I mean, obviously they won today. Fair play to them. They've really fair play to him, and Son scored. But if Kane goes and Son doesn't score, where are the goals coming from in this team? And you can't win every game 1-0. Obviously, it was a brilliant performance today by Spurs. What are you guys saying? Spurs deserved it. Yeah, of course they deserved it. But the thing is with Spurs, who have Spurs got next? Who have Spurs got next as a fixture? Because they'll go beat Man City 1-0. I'm like, oh. Spurs are not bad. Maybe you've got a good manager. Maybe they might do something this season. And then let's see who they've got next game, right? Let's see who they've got next game. They've got Wolves away, which they'll probably lose. I mean, Wolves are not bad, but they probably will lose that. So just be like, what's the point? What are you chaps and girls saying? No Dean tonight. I think Dean's he's probably had too many down the pub, I reckon, on a Sunday, and he's asleep. City look desperate to sign Kane now. What do you mean by that? Because I've not really been following the Kane news, because I told you all before, the transfer news is boring until the deal's done. Until the official tweet is out there and done, it's very, very boring. And it's bollocks, isn't it? I mean, if they get Kane, though, it'd still be weird. If they get Kane and don't win the league, bloody hell. The deal must be done by now, I think, since Kane didn't play. Yeah, I agree with you there, Kemi Tai, but I agree with you. I think the deal must not be done, per se, but they're not going to risk hampering a £150 million asset. Daniel Levy's not stupid. He might be a lot of things, but he's not stupid. So he's probably like, and at the same time, he's probably a bit unsettled at the moment, Eddie Kane. He wants to go. Didn't go to training. And Spurs look good from all this, didn't they? They've dropped their star man. If I was if it'd be funny if Man City just gave up on Kane and went for Heung-min Son. That would be very funny. City corners were terrible and too much side to side. Yeah, they do that a lot, but that's Barcelona. That's the Barcelona and Pep Guardiola style of play, isn't it? Just keeping the possession. But they never get like crosses in or anything like that. It's always through the middle and it's always patient. And to be fair, you can't really knock him because it's worked for him for so long. But I thought Man City were quite poor today. Let's go back to the teams. What are you guys saying? That Spurs will need a striker. I think they already need, even if they keep Kane, I still think they need another striker. They need goals, because these two here, Lucas Moura and Bergwijn, they're not bad, but they're not going to get you 20 a season, are they? Same with one of these needs to get a goal. Obviously, these two are not. But Ali needs to get goals as well. He needs to get at least 10. If he's going to play all season, he needs to get 10, 12, 15 goals in that position. If Spurs are really going to crack on and get Champions League, because that's what they'll be hoping for, right? Get Champions League football again, like they used to. It used to be normal for Spurs to get Champions League, which was weird. But now they just look like a million miles off. Apparently, after Fiorentina striker, yeah, I heard that Vlahovic or something, who's actually not bad, I was like, who is this guy? He's got a good record last season. He done well. I didn't even know where Fiorentina's coming now. They always used to be like a Europa League team. But it's this guy. What's his name? Duzak. You can tell I've already checked him. Vlahovic. Vlahovic. I'm sounding like Paul Merson, don't I, when they sound out the names. But yeah, he done really well last season. He got 21 goals in 37 appearances, and that ain't bad for any player. I mean, I know it's a shitty league, but still not bad. He's only 21. I don't know. I've not seen him play, but the type of player that Spurs could sign, because the big boys wouldn't want someone like him, will they? They'll want the bigger players. Shame City didn't give Jesus a chance, a first-team striker. Fucking tell me about it. I thought I was going to be clever with the fantasy football. I put in Jesus. I was like, well, who else is going to fucking play up front? Who else is going to play there? Oh, no, I'm wrong. Pep's right. That's the problem with Man City players. And I even got Grealish. You don't really know Except for Kevin De Bruyne, but he was injured, so you couldn't have put him in. And if you did have him in today, you would have got one measly point. I really did think Jesus was going to start. He's the only striker at the club. They must hate him. Tanganga was quality today. Yeah, the right back. I think he's a centre back, but he's playing right back. Is he English, that Tanganga? Because I remember he came through from Mourinho. Yeah, he looked really good. Same with that Trevor Chalobah yesterday. He's looking all right. Big Trev. And he scored, didn't he? What a debut. What a good first 2 games that was for Trevor. I don't think... I was speaking to my friend the other day. I think if they got Trevor in Chelsea... Don't even know why we're talking about Chelsea now, but we will talk about Chelsea in a bit. They're not going to get that Koundé anymore. But let me go back to the Man City squad, because I've said that a few times. You're all distracting me. Let me get back to the Man City squad team. Because it was garbage. I mean, not garbage, but... what's his name? It's Kyle Walker. Was he on the bench? Yeah. Kyle Walker was a right back. Doesn't play. I always thought he played right back. And Cancelo used to play left back. But Mendy's back, isn't he? But he'll be injured soon. So they'll probably put Cancelo there. And then, is Laporte injured or he just didn't play? No, he's injured. Must be. Ake. I've not really ever seen Ake play in a City shirt. You forget that he used to be there. And then the midfield... did they play this 4-3-3? Yeah, it was more like 4-2-3-1, wasn't it? And Grealish was a bit. Grealish was. I didn't think he was that good today. I thought he was a bit poor. As I said before, they didn't need Grealish. They don't need him. They need someone up front because someone could have figured that one out. What are you? Dipsticks. Oh, the Shagger's back. Another Yorkshire Shagger. Bloody hell, he or she is getting around. How did you manage to find a bucket hat version of your flat cap? It's even worse. Oh, this is good, mate. It keeps me in the summertime, especially with my head. I'll get sunburnt there on the top, you see. So, you wear it. It's more functional than the other hat. This is a very functional hat that I wear in the summertime, Otherwise, I'll get sunstroke. So that's why another Yorkshire Shagger. Maybe I auction this off one day and you can buy it. Maybe Dean Windass could buy it. Yeah, that was the team. Mahrez, I was surprised he played. I mean, I like Mahrez. I've always liked Mahrez, but I was surprised he played. I know Laporte was not injured. De Bruyne, Bernardo on the bench. Rodri on the bench. Jesus on the bench. I mean, I don't know that much about this Torres, but I don't know how he's starting the first game up top there. Don't know why they need to play. Gundogan and Fernandinho. Doesn't make any against Spurs, but Reese 76 Smith has followed. Nice for the follow. Cheers, Reese. Hope you're liking the channel. What are we saying here? Can we type? Yorkshire Sugar, how do you keep forgetting your password or something? Yeah, no, maybe it's more Yorkshire Shaggers. I will buy it. What do you mean you'll buy it? The hat. The hat's beautiful. I don't know what he's on about. Or she's on about. Could be a Yorkshire Shagger who's a woman. Maybe it's just, maybe that's the case. Pep being too smart. What, you mean with his team selection, sebulously? Is that what you're saying with his team selection? He thought, it's not. Where are the goals coming from? Sterling will score. And maybe Mahrez. But everywhere else, it's not like, where are they going to score? What was the game plan today? Man City. All right. So Spurs, brilliant. If we're gonna do a little bit where we'll say team of the week is definitely Spurs because no one gave them a chance, and everyone thought Man City's going to win the league. It doesn't really change anything, even though they've lost the first game. But yeah, Spurs definitely for me team of the week so far. Obviously, there's got to be other teams mentioned, which we're going to talk about. All right, what are we saying? I can confirm that there's more than one Yorkshire Shagger. Bloody hope so. There've been about 6 of them on this show. Bro, your quality. Cheers. I assume you're talking about me. Thanks a lot. Leeds is totally out of it. I don't know what happened the other day against Man United. I call that that game, but I do think some of Man United's goals were bloody clinical. I don't think Leeds played as... I think maybe they did defensively, but some of Bruno's goals, he just belted it in the goal. And the goalie had no chance. Some of them were a little bit lucky. But Pogba played well, didn't he? Graham Souness weren't happy. Pogba bossed it. He absolutely bossed it. What are you saying? All right, Reese, I'm a fan on Spotify. Yeah, well, is that the name? Reese 76 Smith. Yeah, we'll have a check on Spotify. Maybe you could make or we'll use your music as an intro song, because Twitch always keep muting me at the start if you rewatch the thing. So maybe we get an intro song on there. Maybe not. We'll see. Leeds is totally... Yeah, we know Leeds. Well, that's typical Leeds, that, though, isn't it? 5-1. Man United. And then next week, they'll probably beat whoever they got. They'll probably win. 3 points. Another shout-out, though, is... Obviously, we're talking about Man United. Man United were very good. They were very clinical. Don't think... Did Jadon Sancho play? Let's have a look at the Man United team. What was the Man United team? Did Jadon Sancho feature? At least... I was quite interested as well today. If you see Newcastle 2, West Ham 4, I sort of expected that, but not 4-2. I didn't expect such an interesting game. But I worry for Newcastle. I do worry for Newcastle. 4 assists for Paul. He's done for the season now. Oh, bloody hell, he started like an house on fire, isn't he? Him and Bruno together, if you can get them two working, it's on. Fancy a glass of red? Or it's a bit all out hot where we are for a glass of red. It's Klopp's Lion Brew, as it is in German. Lion Brew. What are we saying? All right, so what we're saying about Man United, I want to check their team. Yesterday. 5-1. I mean, I don't think many Man United fans would have seen this one happening. Paul should join. Yeah, Paul should join. Join who? PSG? No, he'll go on. Imagine if they get Paul Pogba on a free next season. PSG. That could happen, you know. He could just say, I'm not going to sign a new deal. And then he goes to PSG and they get another quality player on a free. Definitely could happen. Greenwood's goal. Yorkshire Shagger, you would have watched Leeds, because I assume you're a Leeds person. Or if you're not a Leeds fan, you'll have a hatred for Leeds. So Greenwood's goal was top draw. Absolutely belted it in the bottom corner. He ain't saving that goal. See you later. Pick that one out, son. And then Ayling's goal was fucking amazing as well. Absolute whacked it in the top corner. And that made it 1-1, didn't it? And it was quite a good game until Bruno Fernandes just went, nah, see you lads. But it was quick, wasn't it? It was 52, 54, 60, 68. Fuck off, Leeds. We're getting Brexit done. That's what Man United done. It was top draw, to be fair. Pub went wild with Ayling's goal. Yeah, it was a good goal. He belted it, didn't he? Belted it. Well, are you a Leeds? And Yorkshire Shagger, are you a Leeds fan? Because if you are, what do you make of the Leeds game? Or did you think it was just ruthless from Man United? Amazing finishing. That's what I thought it was. And Bruno Fernandes is just in a different league of his own. Yeah, Leeds. Yeah, I assumed you're a Leeds fan. Bruno half volley was quality. Yeah, that was quality. Everything about him was quality yesterday, wasn't it? I know he did get a bit lucky for that first goal, but the run that he moved and the pass that they put through was pretty top class. So United get a shout out. Who's the other team? Let's just have a look at their team. I was asking about Sancho, wasn't I? What are we saying here? Lineups. They played James, so Jadon Sancho didn't play. I mean, was that really what they played? Pogba on the left? Nah, they didn't play that system, did they? Did they? I mean, to beat Leeds 5-1, I don't think that team's that. I mean, it's because they got Bruno and Pogba played really well. That's why. But I don't imagine James done much, but Greenwood would have done well. And they still got Rashford to come back. He's injured. Sancho, I don't know if did Sancho make an appearance? I don't know. Martial. I mean, they're not bad, United. I wonder. It'll be interesting to see if they add to their team. I mean, the Leeds team looked like a bit park bussy, but I imagine Bamford, he didn't get much of a sniff. As I say, I watched bits and pieces of it, but it's unfortunate from Leeds, but I'm sure Leeds will bounce back. Leeds. I mean, if you like Leeds, watch the Leeds show we done with Back of the Net. I wonder we'll get a Back of the Net's thoughts on the 5-1 drubbing, Because he said, when I asked him, I said it'll be a 1-1 draw, didn't I, Man United Leeds? And he said we'll probably lose, and he was right in the end. Yeah, credit to Man U on their performance. We were pretty good in the first half. Yeah, you don't get anything for being good in the first half, though, do you, Yorkshire Shagger? Sancho came on with 15 to go, I think. United top 4 this year. Well, they should be, shouldn't they? But, I mean, the only one... I mean, we can't really say this after the one game. Let's be honest. We can't be like, Spurs are going to get top 4. Man United. I think we can say maybe about Man United and the current top 4 now. But the only one we can say, and we've got to go back to, is, one of our favourite clubs on this as well, is Arsenal. They are not going to get top 4. They are not going to get top 4 this season. They're nowhere near top 4. And people were saying on the watch-along, weren't they? They were saying, it's because of their attitude. They can't be bothered. It used to be like that. They used to have quality, but they don't even have quality anymore. Their best player on that pitch, Arsenal's, the other day, they only had 2 players that I would say the other teams around them, above them, would take off them. They'd have the Smith Rowe. They'd have Emil Smith Rowe, I think. Teams would take him. Might not start, but he'd get in and around the squad at, teams like Liverpool or even someone like Spurs. Because I'd say Arsenal, I mean, we came 8th twice, aren't they? They're just an 8th team, aren't they? They're that type of team. But where did they come last year? 9th? Something, I think, it's shit. It's, really bad. It's like what you'd expect. Not Arsenal. You'd expect that to be like West Ham or something. Sancho broke his foot. See if that's true or not. Sounds like bullshit to me. Sancho. Oh no, I want to keep that. I would have heard that one on Twitter. Foot. So he's probably just got a foot injury. Sancho footballer. Sancho foot. Nah, he's chatting shit, Fred. It'll be all over it, wouldn't it? Alright, so... But yeah, another shout out. So, Arsenal was shit. They got the dunces of the week performance goes to Arsenal. Brentford obviously done well. 2-0, clean sheet. They're all buzzing at their first home ground. I really enjoyed doing the watch-along on Friday, so I'll probably do another one for next week. Let's have a look at the fixtures, actually. So, we've got Saturday... We've got... Is there any good fixtures there? Liverpool, Burnley, not really. Oh, Arsenal, Chelsea. That one will be tasty. That could hurt for Arsenal, that. Bloody hell. That could hurt. If they get battered by Chelsea, which they, Chelsea have battered them a few times. Finished 8th twice now. I can't see them making that this season. Well, yeah. I can see them getting 8th. I don't think they're that bad. I mean, it's not like a massive ask to come 8th. But if I had to be honest, they're looking down, not up, right? They're looking down. There's teams around them that will think, we can overtake them. They're useless. They're garbage. So I just get some of the low and brow in me. So, what else am I looking at? We got, the big game, Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham, Leicester, Monday Night Football, and then you got, bloody hell, and then Arsenal got Man City. Jesus Christ. Arsenal could be bottom of the league with -10 goal difference by the third game. Because Chelsea could do them 4, City could do them 4. So then that would be 10 goals conceded, no goals scored. Arteta out, lads. I don't know if you saw Troops', because Troops is in America now, isn't he? So they do, he done a watch along. And he does it at the pub, which is quite a good idea, actually. I was thinking maybe sometime we do that at the pub. We'll do a watch along at the pub for some of the good Premier League games. They won't sell Alba and Lacazette now. They want to sell Alba and Lacazette now. We always thought Lacazette was available for sale, but and I don't think they'll get that much money out of him because they're Arsenal. But he's never really done what he was meant to do, did he? At Arsenal, he never really plays. Never really been given a run around. So what do you expect him to do, Lacazette? But it was weird. Both of them were ill, weren't they? Both of them were ill, which is a bit weird. What are we doing? So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to look at these fixtures. They're a bit further down the line there. But let's speak about Chelsea as well, because Chelsea deserve a shout out as well on this channel. Chelsea were brilliant against Palace. I said that Chelsea would do well this season, obviously. And I said that Palace will go down, might go down this season. So I've said a lot of things on this channel. You guys know, said a lot of bollocks on this channel, a lot of good stuff. But what we'll do now, I'll start it on the medium together. We'll do this together. So stories. I mean, I'm not going to publish it, but I'll just use this as a just as a thingy for predictions. You know. So predictions. 2021 to, where's the dash? It's one of these keyboards and you don't know what. Oh, there it is. To 2022. Alright, you know this is a foreign keyboard. I never knew there was such a thing as foreign keyboards, but this is a foreign keyboard. I thought they were all the same. I saw a French one the other day, and it's got like the, you know, the how ours are QWERTY. I think it's the French. It was another one that they're not the same. Like how the layout of the letters, it was so weird. All right, so predictions. What I'll do then is we'll do top 4. Yeah, so we'll just do that, and we'll do that in order. Okay, and then I'll do 18th, 19th, 20th. What else shall I do, guys? I'll do FA Cup winner. Yeah. League Cup, that's a hard one to guess. I might go on the odds, actually. I'll check the odds in the meantime, just to see. I mean, how the hell did they price? I mean, it's probably Man City. What am I about? Who's going to win the FA Cup? How do you price that up? It's got to be Man City. They're just favourites to win it. Because I mean, you probably would have got good odds on Leicester to win it, wouldn't you? I think you'd have got 20, 25 to 1 or something for them to win it. League Cup winner, UEFA Champions League winner. I was going to say we'll do Champions League finalists, but they might meet each other in the semis, so you can't really do that. Chelsea, you want to talk? Oh, Fred wants to talk about Chelsea. They won't. Chelsea controlled the game from start to end. Yes, I'll go on to Chelsea because I'll finish it off about the review, and then we're going to go on to what's going to happen. You know, what's going to happen this season. James Rich is going to give you it live. He's going to tell you what's going to go on. And we'll have a look at the odds as well along with it. It'll be interesting. Be an interesting one. Chelsea, that's what I was doing. Chelsea. Who scored? I know that Trev got a goal. Cricket. I don't want bloody cricket. Get cricket off. We don't endorse cricket on the James Rich Show. Never going to watch a cricket watch along unless you want to go to sleep. Chelsea. Fixtures, results. All right, Palace 3-0. Yeah, it's a comprehensive win. It's the same with Liverpool. I'll touch out the Liverpool. I watched Liverpool game. I thought Salah was magnificent again. He's gonna start. He started off the season with a bang. I mean, they look very good at the back. Liverpool. Yeah, it's only Norwich though, isn't it? So it's very similar. I think Norwich, Palace. I mean, obviously, we'd say Palace are a better side than Norwich, but it's a very similar game for Chelsea and Liverpool. You both expect them to get 3 points. You both expect them to get a clean sheet. Arteta said they'll be ill for Chelsea as well. Haha. I wonder what's wrong with them. Maybe they're just afraid that they're sick of Arteta's bullshit. So Alonso, Pulisic, Chalobah scored. I mean, the only good thing about that is that the fantasy football. I think I got Mason Mount. I put Mason Mount in the fantasy football, and he played well. He played really well. And I think he got an assist. Even though he's not been given it here, I think he got an assist on the fantasy. We'll do fantasy football. We'll do it tomorrow or something like that. Not tomorrow, Tuesday. Review my team. I done all right, but others done a lot better. One of my friends has got captains Fernandes and got Salah. If you have them two players, you've already got like 20 points for Fernandes and 17 for Salah. So it's like you've already got 57 points on two players if you've done that. And I didn't have bloody Fernandes because I'm an idiot. But Chelsea done amazing. As you said, they controlled the game from the start to the end. They look like they're strong, but I think I'm looking forward to seeing Chelsea play Arsenal next week. That's going to be a brilliant game. We're going to see Chelsea flex their muscles against a weak side and just go in for the kill. QWERTY versus Azerty. I think you're talking about the keyboards. Yeah, Azerty, as I said, I'd never heard of it and I've never seen it. I'll be like, what? what is going on? And then it's annoying. Because on this keyboard, like, there's like, you know, when you're like, where's the hashtag or where's the question mark? It's annoying, you know. I like just normal on this on the laptop keyboard, fine, but the external one I've got, nah. So Chelsea done great, Liverpool done great, 3-0. Who scored for Liverpool? It was Salah. Salah was involved in everything basically. Jota scored, Firmino and Salah. But let's just quickly go back to the Chelsea because we've got a few bits and pieces to do. I want to get this done. So it'll be about an hour and a bit today, this show, as it normally is. But let's have a look at the Chelsea team because Havertz didn't play, did he? Havertz didn't play. I thought he was going to play. And did they really play 4? Did they really play that? 3? Yeah, they did, didn't they? They're playing 3 at the back, Chelsea. Is Reece James injured? No, on the bench. No, see, that was a surprise. I always thought like Reece James and Chilwell, and then I would say they're their first. They used to be their first choice right back and first choice left back. But you know, Alonso. I've always rated Alonso. I've always thought he was a good player. I thought that he was a really good player. He's great at free kicks. Got a good delivery. And Chelsea have really got strength from depth, haven't they? They got Chilwell and Alonso, and then they've got Azpilicueta, who also can play in the 3 area. He plays there a lot, doesn't he? And Reece James. So, and then they got this new lad, Trevor Chalobah. You know, I think he's. I initially thought when I first saw his name on the Super League, I thought it was his brother, the Watford guy. Like he's still at Chelsea. 'Cause you know, the Chelsea have still got like Marco van Ginkel and players like that they just can't get rid of. They still got Kennedy, for example. So you know, he was around when Chalobah was around. Christensen. I've always thought he was good. And Rudiger, he's good. Midfield, Kante must have been probably rested. Or he must have been injured, actually. He doesn't need a rest, Kante. And then these two here must have played really well because I only caught the goals. Mason Mount, Pulisic must have played good. And Werner, never rated Werner. They're going to get Lukaku in. And I don't know what happened, but if Lukaku would have played that game, I think he would have got a hat-trick. And I think everyone was scrambling in to get him in, weren't they, for the fantasy team? So Chelsea done great, Liverpool done great, Spurs done the best, Arsenal done the worst, Man United done great. I mean, well, let's have some other shout-outs that we need to go through the results, and then I'll do the predictions for the season. Yeah. So what are we saying here then? Burnley were 1-0 up, weren't they? And Brighton 2-1. I mean, let's have a look at this. It's Tarkowski to Malpe and McAllister. They just turned it around in the 70 minute. I mean, I don't want to sound disrespectful for them two teams, but that's such a championship game. Burnley, Brighton. Everton 3, Southampton 1. I worry for Southampton this season, you know, mainly because of goals. Armstrong's not bad if he gets chips in with a few, and Adams. But mainly because of goals, and they went 1-0 up, didn't they, as well, and they turned it round. But Everton have done well there, 3-1 against Southampton. But I think Southampton might be might be in the not on the doghouse. But oh no, that was Dean Windass was in the doghouse, wasn't it? Well, hopefully Dean will be back. Maybe he's still in the doghouse because we've not seen him since. But yeah, Rafa's done well there with Everton to win that first game. But Southampton, as I say, they I think they're going to be in a dogfight. There's going to be a few of them teams: Burnley, Palace, Newcastle. That might get sucked into that relegation battle. So let's go through it. And then obviously we spoke about and Leicester won. I didn't. Leicester won. Good result. Wolves. Who's the Wolves manager? That's a good question. Who is the Wolves manager? I wonder if it's an unknown player. I thought it was Jeff Shit. Bruno Lag. Who's that? Oh yeah, the Benfica manager. They just went Portuguese again. Is one of those super agents, isn't they, that's close to Wolves? I can't remember his name. The Portuguese guy, obviously. That's why they all go there. Italian keyboards are the worst. They don't even have a minus. Really? That's strange. They probably got the emoji for that, I imagine, instead. Tammy off to Roma, is he? That wouldn't be a bad move for Tammy. Tammy Abraham, Roma. I mean, why didn't Arsenal get him? How much? 34 million. Complete medical. Oh, yeah, you're right. 34 million. So Roma aren't potless. Yeah, I don't know why Arsenal didn't get him, because they probably could do with someone like him. I mean, everyone needs 22 appearances and 6 goals in their side, don't they? You know, everyone needs that. But you could argue James, he doesn't get the appearances, you know, he doesn't get to play. Like James, you know, he's done well at all these clubs before. But I've always thought he's not bad, Abraham. He's not bad. But he's not good enough for Chelsea. He's about Roma. Go and prove us. I mean, he's going to have a good manager now, Jose. Prove yourself to us now. He's still young. But, you know, 23. I mean, you would have got, I mean, you got given the number 9 shirt at Chelsea. So, like, you know, and there wasn't that many good strikers around. It was a good time to be the Chelsea striker, right? It's not that much, except for Timo Werner, really. There's not that much competition, and he's beaten useless as well. Tammy Abraham and Timo Werner trying to put the ball in the goal. Bloody hell. Dean has given up on Leeds. Dean has given up on Leeds. Dean's given up on a lot of things. All right, so let's go back then to the scores on the doors. Leicester 1-0. I mean, you've always got to watch out for Leicester. They're no mugs, are they? They've kept a lot of their players, and they're signing these new players that they'll probably turn into good players, you know, like they've done with Ndidi. I mean, he's playing that Iheanacho, though. I always rated that Iheanacho as well. You know, he might turn out really good for him as well. Wouldn't surprise me. Bit of a goal fest at Vicarage Road, eh? Watford, they're always quite attacking. They're always quite a entertaining team, Watford. Sarr, isn't that the one that Liverpool were always interested in, that scored them goals against Liverpool? They were like, oh, yeah, we'll buy him. I think Watford will stay up just because they've always got goals in them. I don't know why. But their defence is garbage. I mean, none of us expected this, right? We all thought Villa were going to do well this season. You expect Villa to beat Watford, but I mean, it sounds a bit of a weird thing to say, but if you're going to lose, like, at least score goals and lose, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about Villa. I can still see them scoring goals, and they normally do have a good defence. Their goalkeeper's normally good, so I think it's a bit of an anomaly for them to concede 3 goals. But we'll have to just wait and see. Maybe their defence is garbage this season. He's been mistreated at Chelsea. Good player. Who are you talking about? Abraham? No, he's not bad, but 35 million. Out you go, son. What? Yeah. We're going to take you to the airport, Sammy. You're off, mate. 35 million. I'll drive you there. He's just not clinical, you know. And that's I think the easiest player to judge in football. Probably the goalkeeper is the easiest position to judge. But the second easiest is the striker, I think, because you just look at his numbers. Let's have a look at his numbers then. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Tammy. Prove me wrong. Let's have a look at his numbers. No way he's got a brother called Timmy. Timmy and Tammy. Fuck off. What legends. Timmy and Tammy Abraham. What names? All right, so, I mean... So, what Chelsea... I mean, it's not bad, to be fair to him, but, like... Obviously, he's been good at all the championship sides, but he's better than the championship, let's be honest. He's way better than that. I think he's like an Everton player. Or, which is weird, must be really sad for Arsenal fans to hear this. An Arsenal player now. You know, obviously, back in the day, he'd never get into Arsenal, but I think he's an Arsenal player now, you know? Or a Roma player. He's not Chelsea. But let's see what he's saying here. This season. Last season he got 22 appearances, 6 goals. Season before it was 33 and 15. Oh, I didn't realise he scored that many. Yeah, the season before he done alright then. He had 47 appearances, 18 goals. 32. It's not bad, to be fair to him. Really not bad, but he mustn't have liked... Tuchel mustn't have liked him at all. So he had to go. And 35 million. See ya. Yo, Reece Smith, yo. How are you? But yeah, we're going to get on to the predictions, all right? We're going to get on to the predictions. No, I'm not. I'm going to firstly finish off the scores on the doors. So Watford, nice little game there. And yeah, we've done Norwich. So now we'll do the predictions. So Who's going to win the league? As I say, I'm just going to do it from my article. So Liverpool only got 22 minutes last season. Maybe you can make that argument. Prove me wrong, Tammy. I want him to prove me wrong. He gets gameplay at Arsenal, not Arsenal, at Roma. Obviously, he'll only be there if he's any good there for a season under Mourinho. He's going to get a move straight away back to. I mean, Chelsea will probably buy him back for 100 million, wouldn't they? Wouldn't surprise me. That's something Chelsea would do, like they done with Lukaku. And we're swapping Lukaku for like plus money for Abraham. Wouldn't surprise me. Right, second, Liverpool, City second. City, Man City a second. I still think they're still going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think City will get at least 90 points. Liverpool, I think, will get like 92, 93, something like that. I don't think it'll be 100 because there's too many good teams. Third will be Arsenal. I know I'm only joking with you guys. Bloody, I bet you so. A lot of you are like, what? Liverpool first, yeah. Read my article on Medium. We'll go through it next time. All in there, son. All in there, Fred. They're going to win the league. They got Van Dijk back. Everything's perfect. They got Jota in there as well. They got so many goals, and then they got that new centre back to shore up their defence. And then they got this new left back they got. It's not bad either as a spare for Robertson. So yeah, they got everything they need, Liverpool, to win the league, and they're not expected to win the league, are they? So they'll just like be under the radar. Whereas Man City, everyone's expecting them to win the league, and it won't do well for them. City third will be Chelsea, I think. Chelsea. And I think, I said this on the show, Liverpool are going to win on like 95, 93. City will be like 90, and then Chelsea will be like 80, and then Man United will be like 70. Let's see that actually, and I'll post this for the end of the year, because this will be quite interesting to see my insights by the end of the year, right? See how completely, absolute visionary I am at the end of the season. We'll have a look at the odds actually as well to see if it's changed. So these will be on about 90. I think there's going to be a lot of, it's going to be a high quality league this season. I'll tell you who's the biggest winner. The biggest winner of everything that I've seen of all of football this weekend is the fans, man. Watching all the fans go in there, chanting shit, just having the time. Some of them you can tell have just been, a lot of them have been absolutely gagging to get back, and you just can't beat it, You can't beat a good game of football, chatting shit, especially this time because it's nice and warm. Even in the winter time, it's good. Chelsea will be on 80 points, yeah. Them two are way better than Chelsea. Some of you are gonna hate me for this, but they are. Liverpool and City are way better than Chelsea. Chelsea could have been as good as them if they would have had a better recruitment policy, but they don't. So, let's say it's these bloody keyboards again. And fourth will be Man United. And they're nowhere near as good as... I think they can start off well, Man United, but they're just going to fizzle out, I think. And they'll be on 70. Then I think... I'm not going to put who's in fifth, but I think fifth is going to be like, maybe on like 60 or something. Or 65. Them four should be gone. All right, so no one cares about fifth and sixth, right? Oh, who's going to get Europa League football to play in the Amadeo Cup? No one gives a shit. 18. Rock bottom's Norwich. No, Norwich is rock bottom. I think Norwich is going to go down, but I don't think they'll be not rock bottom. I think Norwich will be 19th. I think it's about time a shitty team like Burnley went down. Burnley. And then you're all going to go mental, but Palace are going down at the bottom. Especially if they get injured. They're just useless. They're garbage. They got nothing, Palace. Who have they got? Name me 3 players who Palace have got. They got no one. Fucking useless. We know how to do formatting on Medium. Chill out. Palace, Burnley, Norwich. All right, I wanted to check the odds as well, don't I? I always like to use the Betfair because the exchange is the best, It's just the best. But with some of them, they won't have any liquidity. But they will do with the Premier League and maybe not the FA Cup. Let's check. Let's check the FA Cup odds. Obviously, it'll be Man City will be favourites. Let's have a look. Winner. So you got, it's not even a mature market yet, but I can just Google it and put it in odds checker. So, have they even got odds yet? Odds. As I say, it's got to be Man City, isn't it? Favourite, it's got to be. Yeah. Man City 4-1, Chelsea 6-1, Liverpool 7-1, Man United 7-1. That it? This stage of the fucking. I mean, they don't play till January. Not exactly like a shrewd bet. That is. Well, I've got about 7-1 on Liverpool to win the FA Cup. They don't give a shit about the FA Cup. Well, we kept on this page. Yes, we do. But we're gonna go back to the Medium account. Let's get rid of it. I hate having all these junk tabs. Fantasy. I'll do that in a bit. Palace bottom. Vieira's gonna go. It's in my tweet as well. First manager sacked. It's going to be Arteta, you know. He's going to lose them first 3 games, and it's going to be hard to see where he's going to have the support. It's really, really bad for Arteta. I can't see where he's going to turn this round. I mean, even if they got Messi at PSG, I just can't see him turning it round, you know. So yeah, it'll be Arteta that. But let's carry on with the predictions. We'll crack on. So, FA Cup winner. I think it might be someone different again. I think it'll be someone like Villa or Leeds or something like that. So we'll go with Aston Villa. We'll go with Villa to win the FA Cup. Wonder what the odds are on that for Villa to win the FA Cup. There's only 4 teams that can win the FA Cup apparently. Oh, fuck the rest of the teams. There's only 4 that can have them. Oh no, here we go. Villa. So Villa, 33-1. Well, it's not bad. It's not, maybe Wolves are 4. Well, I can see one of the Premier League teams getting to the final, but there's normally one of the bigger sides gets there, don't they? Like last year it was Chelsea, weren't it, against Leicester? But yeah, Leicester 14-1. I think they've got about the same chance of winning it this year. Right, so we're going with FA Cup, Villa, League Cup. I can see that being. I tell you what would be funny if it was Arsenal and Arteta's still there as the manager. What were you guys saying? High points for top 2. Don't you think teams will take points from Liverpool and City? No, clearly. That's why I gave them 90 and 95 points respectively. Next question. Arteta has to go. Probably right, you know, there, Fred. Fred was a visionary. If you watched our streams last few weeks ago when we were covering Barcelona, which we still say in the last 2 weeks, shit's going to hit the fan on Barcelona. But Fred was way ahead of the curve on all of it. He said, Messi's going to go, he has to go, and he went. And I think Arteta's going to go as well. I think he has to go. He's got no leg to stand on, that's the problem. It's not as if, you know, Wenger, he's like, well, I've won all this stuff for Arsenal, you know, or he's a legend. Arteta wasn't even a footballing legend for Arsenal. He's more of an Everton legend than an Arsenal one. He has already gone. What? You keep giving me fake news on this stream. You're saying that there's something wrong with Sancho's foot, and now you're saying that Arteta is gone. We'll check on Twitter. It'll be the first thing. They're not going to sack him after the first. Imagine sacking him after the first game. I wonder if anyone's ever been sacked for that. He has already gone. Rooney out. Yeah, he's bleeding useless as well, isn't he? Give Messi the job. All right, let's get back onto this then, because we keep getting sidetracked. League Cup winner will be someone like Arsenal. Let's hit in Arsenal. Give them the League Cup. Keep them happy. They come like 14th in the league. But we won the League Cup. Back to ours next season, lads. You know. Champions League, City, Man City. They're going to win that. They're definitely going to win that. Get in Chips Keswick. Who's he? He's the chairman of Arsenal, isn't he? Champions League is Man City. Golden Boot. I'll make this a nicer thing and I'll publish it. Golden Boot in the Premier League. I mean, you got a lot, ain't you? It's going to be... I mean, I'm not going to say them all. We're going to have Kane, Lukaku, Salah, what's his name? Bruno will fancy it. Who else have you got that might have a chance? I mean, if they liked him, maybe Jesus, but they hate him. I mean, I would normally say Aubameyang, but not on that Arsenal side at the moment. Can't see that happening. Is that it? You say Kane, Lukaku, Salah, Bruno. I swear I'm missing someone out. Really obvious. But I think it will be. It depends if Kane goes to Man City, innit? But I can see it being Salah. To be fair, I think it'll be Salah. Salah will get Golden Boot. He started off like an house on fire, isn't he? So yeah, Golden Boot will be Mo Salah. All right, next one. Say PFA Player of the Year. All right, that'll be Salah. Salah's gonna have a fucking wonderful season, lads. Or it could be Bruno. I don't know. It depends what Man United do. If Man United do well, it'll be Bruno, but I think it'll be Salah because they'll win the league. So like young player, I think PFA young player, which is what 21. Son could get top goal scorer maybe. That's not a bad shout. But he's never got past 7. It's the most he's ever got, which is still not bad for him. It's 17. But if they sell Kane, he'll get promoted, won't he, to Kane's position, and he'll probably get more chances. PFA a young player. Now there's a lot to pick from here. Does Alexander Arnold still count as that? Probably does, doesn't he? He's still young. You got him to pick from. You got Foden. You got Mason Greenwood, and I'm going to go for Mason Greenwood. I think it'll be his breakthrough season. Mason Greenwood will get that. Ballon d'Or. That's Messi, isn't it? Ballon d'Or. Oh no, it's cancelled, isn't it? It's cancelled. What else is on? I mean, what's the point of doing the foreign leagues? I mean, you know, who's going to win Spain? Atletico Madrid. PSG have won that. Juventus have won it. Bayern have won it. You know, what's the point? There's no point in bothering with that. So what we'll do now is... Yeah, let us know in the chat, guys. What do you think? Is there any other things that I should predict? Player wise? No. I think maybe championship winner we could do. And I think that will be who's the guy, what's his name? Scott Parker, where's he gone? Whoever, it's Bournemouth, I think. I think he left Fulham to go to Bournemouth. Right? And so I think they'll go up, Bournemouth. I think Scott Parker's not a bad manager. And Bournemouth have not got a bad little side, so I think it should be Bournemouth will win that. I mean, I'm not going to do the rest, promote second and playoffs, I don't bloody know. Derby are bleeding useless. Well, you see, shout out to Kemi Tiber. Bloody, what were they? Well, they won a lot, weren't they? And then there was like 11 minutes added on. And they bottled it, didn't they? Absolute bottle jobs. 2 goals conceded. Get out, you fucking shit. I don't think there's anything else I've forgotten. There's probably something I've really forgotten. But I think we've covered it all. Champions League. I mean, you could say Europa League, but that's hard. That's hard to get because, you know, all the third place teams get in there as well, don't they, from the Champions League? So you can't really do that yet. There's no international tournaments, is there? No. The World Cup. Oh yeah, the World Cup. The World Cup's next December, isn't it? The World Cup. Alright, well that one's obvious. World Cup. It's coming home, lads. I was saying this to a friend the other day. If we would have won that Euros, I was at the pub the other day having a pint. We'd still be playing like that song. It's coming home. We'd still be getting battered, playing It's Coming Home, celebrating on the streets that England won the football like fucking 3 months ago. We'd still be going mental. And it's probably a good job we didn't get it. But yeah, we're going to get it in the World Cup. That's coming home. Here's a one. What will be the record transfer deal? Who is the record transfer deal so far? It's Grealish, right? Do you reckon Kane? Do you reckon Kane will get done? I think Kane will be done. Record transfer deal will be Kane. That's a bit of a silly one. I think Kane's the deal done because he didn't play today. And they're like, yeah, 150 million, off you go, son. We'll drive you up there. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll make this look a bit nicer. We'll doll it up and put some pictures and whatever. Top scorer. We could do Golden Glove, is it? Is it Golden Glove? The goalkeeper? No, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll publish it. You guys comment what you guys think. Maybe you guys put out your predictions, because it's quite hard, and it'll be interesting to see by the end of the season how right or probably how wrong I was. You know. I mean, but I can see. So I'm saying who came up? It was Brentford, Norwich, and Watford. I think Watford will stay up. Brentford will probably go down next season. I can see them being a bit like Sheffield United. Because they would bleed. It was fucking obvious they were going to go down. Sheffield United. Yeah, come sick. It's like, nah, they just win every game 1-0 and had that goalkeeper, didn't they, for United? Had a really good season. But I can't see them. Really, Brentford, I can't see them going down. I mean, I've only seen them one game, but I think they got enough. Neymar was 200 million. Yeah, well, I know that. But I mean, like, I was saying, who's going to be the biggest transfer record this summer? At the moment, it's Grealish, right? I wonder who will break Neymar. That's a good question for you. Well, we'll do a show on that, because I like doing certain stuff about, like big, deeper things, rather than just going, oh, is this player going to such and such or whatever, just gossipy shit. But what player, we'll do this for the show next time. Remember this and comment in next time. What player do you think is going to break Neymar's record? What player do you think? I think it will be, that's an interesting one. It won't be Mbappe. You would initially think it would be Mbappe, but it won't be him. It won't be Mbappe at all. Let's have a look at the top transfers at the minute. Yeah, Grealish 1, Lukaku 2, Sancho 3, Varane. Look at the Premier League. It's absolutely bossing it. Grealish, Lukaku, Sancho, Varane, and then Deo Upamecano. He's meant to be really good, that guy, and they got him for 42.5 million. Is that it? Bloody hell. Like, if that was any Premier League team buying him, they'd buy him for like 80, 90 million. And then, I mean, there's been a lot of frees, hasn't there? There's been loads of frees. But I mean, what's the best business there as well? Villa look like they've done some good business. I put that Buendia in my fantasy team. He didn't jack shit. But then again, they lost. But yeah, Leicester, this is what I was on about. They got this guy, Padson Daka. I'm not saying he's any good, but he cost him 30 million, right? But then, so I wonder if he, we don't know anything about this guy. He might be good. Don't know. Where did they buy him from? RB Salzburg. Oh, they've had some good strikers. They sold Haaland for a few quid and him for 30 mil. Don't know, right? I like this website though. It's really good for like the links. Let's see his Instagram account. Look at him. He's already a winner. Patson Docker. Look how happy he is. Maybe he's going to be a good player this season. Maybe. But yeah, Leicester have got Ndidi. They've got a few good players. So, what do you guys think? As I say, next show we're going to do on a bit more like deeper subjects. So, who's going to break? I'll think of some other stuff, but who's going to break the 200 million from Neymar? Who could it be? I don't know. It will depend. Cheap as Chips is now following. Oh, cheers, Cheap as Chips. Love it, Dom. Start boy. Oh, I don't know what you mean by that. What about Messi? PSG could just flip him for 200 million now. Ha ha ha. But who would buy him for 200 million? No one. I mean, maybe they could actually just make your money back. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you again on Tuesday. I'll confirm the time. Thanks a lot. Love you all. Have a nice week ahead. Been a pleasure. Starboy, yeah, I'm a Starboy. See you later.